Friends, I am Greg. This is Greg Has a Show for March 29th, 2023. This morning we shall be going over and playing the shit out of this gem, this diamond in the rough, SpaceBourne 2. We will remember that latest, I think, is where we left off, and we'll find out where we are, because I'm not really sure where I left off. Like we were about to do something. Uh-oh. It appears I am in a space station of some way, shape, or form. And if I press this, I am... Oh, I just joined the Freelancers Guild. And I'm looking for a mining guild, aren't I? Alright, let's try to find a mining guild. A Galaxy Atlas. And, does Chulak have a mining guild? He inspects it. Oh. Oh, okay. This makes sense here. So I can go to these different systems. Sinestro.
Attention. Homeowners in the living quarter for information.
Does not have a mining guild. So you can go and look through all these different, systems and see if they meet your requirements for where you need to go. I don't know what a Beryllium G11 is, but let's have a look. We're looking also for maybe asteroid fields, although I think there is an asteroid field here, but... Zerathon, do we want to look at that? Yeah. Now there may be a better way to filter out and look for stuff here, but I don't know what it is, so... This is the way we're doing it right now. I do believe that back to where we come from.
Members hired to rank 2. New legendary items have arrived in the guild market. Remember, there is only one legendary item in the galaxy.
There's Ventura.
Please do not complain.
It's got some outposts.
They may be more expensive than yesterday, but much cheaper than tomorrow.
Right.
So don't delay if you need it.
Sidewinder system, I like that. I like the name of that one. Crazy old Sidewinder system. Krakatoa.
To the attention of all members, please make sure you
Why can't I inspect that?
before taking actions for our guild. Any action that will
okay, maybe I gotta click on it?
will be punished first under the criminal law and then by the disciplinary committee of our guild.
Alright, so let's zoom right out here. And so Talion was a place... Was that a place I had to go? Or that's where I am. Okay. So I don't know if these... what the letters indicate. Chimera. This has got a whole bunch of shit there. Outpost. Boomer hub station. Oh man. Why do they have to do me like that? I'm not a boomer. I'm an X. So what I can do too is I can go back to... Oh, hang on. Search engine. What does that do?
Director's office at number 101. Legal action will be taken with any mispayment. Thank you for your understanding.
Search engine didn't do shit. Alright, let's close the search engine and we can go out of here and go to and go to contracts, saving the Anka. I think if I go to Atlas.
New legendary items have arrived in the guild market. Remember, There is only one legendary item in the galaxy. And it
Okay, so I've set the route there to Zonixer.
They may be more expensive.
Man, it's a bit of a hike, isn't it? Like I'm way the fuck over there. But I do believe that the Miners Guild is pretty close to there. Alright. And then we can have a look too at what is involved in Zonaker. It's got a faction hangar. So you can upgrade your ship there, I guess. Alright, hang on. So I've set my route. I just go get in my ship now. I believe this is the way to get into the ship. I have these great big spinning blades of death. Oh, that's right. I did this really shit parking job, didn't I? Man, I hope I can still get in my ship. Alright. I have to activate my gravity boots. And then interact with the ship. There we go. Alright, so...
Landing gear retracted.
I want to set a route to the Stargate. I think that does it, doesn't it? Okay. And then it should have the Stargate where I can lock on it there. And engage.
Calibration module
Super
activated.
thrusters.
Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Oh yeah, here we go. Thruster input. I have a drone booster too. I don't know what that does on my ship, but we're gonna try to learn more about the game today. We'll see how that works. And this is a long jump to the Stargate, folks. Woo. We have a fleet in EVE Online this afternoon. And so I've got about 3 hours that I can mess about with here. I do have some other stuff to do, so we can just see what's happening with the game. Alright, so I'll press H and talk to the Stargate. Jump to next route.
Please approach to the jump point to start jump process.
So it puts you about 3K away from the jump point, and then once you hit the jump point, it sets up a series of little rectangles that you have to pilot through to activate the jump gate. Now, as far as I know, these things don't cost fuel or
through the gate in the path reserved for you.
any sort of money to use. They're just kind of free little things. Now that may change in the future. I don't know. Looks like I got a pretty good line here.
Visual flanker 5 and 6. Visual sitting at 26. 1 bearing copies, flanker 5 and 6, elevator, your discretion from Mud Lake, pushing in.
And here we go. So it's gonna also, you're gonna get your ship
You reach
scanned.
the waypoint of your route.
Usually?
Please wait for your ship to be scanned.
Yeah.
Exit permission from the system has been obtained.
So if you're
The
scanned
next
by
waypoint is
pirates or
being
dickheads,
passed. And 3, 2, 1.
then
Destination
they can
reached.
attack you. Alright, so I'm at Zone Oxer here. And I can just kind of burn away from the gate a little bit. And have a look at my... So there's a faction hangar. And then I can go to Galaxy Atlas and look at things next to Galaxer. I can't remember where the mining thing was. Whoops, hang on. No, we didn't want to do that. We wanted to, let's see here, E, right? It's a beacon, a planet. It was pretty close. Was it Vede? Maybe? No, I'm not even seeing any asteroid fields. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just lost. Not very good at the game, but we're trying. Oh, and you can move around. You can center the map with your right mouse button on where you are. And I'm sure there's easier ways to do this. It's just that I try to find like the dumbest way to do things and then figure it out from there. And again, it's a 3D map, which is Galactica looks interesting. Let's have a look at that. It's got an outpost. Ah, there's a mining station there. All right, we got to go there. Venezuela. I think we've been there, right? Can we set? No, it doesn't look like we can set destination. So we need to go to Galactica, right? I think that's where we said we were going. All right, so just one jump. We can go back to here, hit the Stargate from there. Oh, we're on the Stargate already, so we don't even have to go anywhere. We just have to talk to these guys. And to do that, it's H, and then Stargate.
Please approach to the jump point to start jump process.
Well, we're all over that, Mr. Jump Gate lady. Don't worry. We're all over it. So it looks like it puts you 3K out no matter what. I don't know if we're at the wrong end of this. We may be. I think we are at the wrong end of the jump gate. If there is a wrong end of the jump gate, that I don't know. I think I see.
You have not been granted authorization to use Stargate. Please communicate with Stargate to obtain jump authorization.
Please proceed through the gate in the path reserved for you.
Alright, so is this going to work or not? What do you think? It may. Looks good. Looks good, folks. Yeah! Oh, I found that the assortium, the assorted asteroids, holds that assorted stuff. So now we go to the old mining station. Oh, there's an Explorers Guild too. Alright. Hang on. It's a mining base. Wait a second. Did I go to the wrong place? Oh, hi. Yeah, Astertac. TQ. Batman, sir. Yeah, I know. I went in the wrong way, but I did all right, though. I just, I had to kind of double back on myself and figure it out from there. I don't know, man. I'm still pretty new. Now, I don't know if this mining base is going to help out anything or not. If it's got a place to get the next mining ship or what.
Calibration completed.
Yeah, it's in the assorted ones, right? That's where it is. It's not like when you come upon it, it just doesn't say Assortax, it says assorted. Apparently, that's what I read last night when I was going to bed, kinda, or whatever I was doing. Alright, mining base. Yeah, I haven't got any of that stuff yet. I'm gonna get that, I think, if I get to the mining base here. Although it doesn't look like much of a mining base, does it? For whatever reason, it put me like 5k away from it. There's lots of ships around. I hope these guys aren't bad guys. It's the best way that I can find to make money so far. Is the mining. I don't know if that's, you know, maybe the missions and stuff. Maybe better. Okay, docking request. It looks like you just dock. I guess.
Landing gear deployed.
And run in. Maybe you don't need a request. Whoops, maybe we better go back to... No, I don't see any ways into this place. Hopefully it's an active structure. Alright, watch a sweet landing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Is that not like an active mining or an active landing pad? I'm gonna have to figure it out. Let me go around the side here. Yeah, I've heard that doing that you can make some good coin. But that fucks with your standings with stuff, doesn't it? I kind of want to set myself up to not be like... to figure out the end game. No? Okay. I'll have a look at it. Because it does look kind of fun. And that's what, you get like the mercenary guild for that? I don't know if I can land here. It's not looking good. Yeah, it's looking like no. Oh, maybe I'm landing on the wrong side of this thing. That's always a possibility, isn't it? I forgot about up and down. No, this looks about the same, if not worse. No, I cannot land on there either. Alright. So, Andex mining base. Let's have a look and see what else is there. It wasn't Zonix, or was it Astral? Hang on, let's have a look there. Venezuela. I'm in the right area, right? The Venezuela. Just go blow stuff up. I kind of like the sounds of that, man. I can't remember where this was though. I just looked at it like 3 minutes ago. Oh, it was sank, I think. Wasn't it? No. There's an outpost. San Mador? I'm not even seeing any asteroid fields. Maybe you gotta go to the guilds list. Oh, will it? Oh, I never knew that. Alright, thank you. Let's see here. Let's unfuck my landing gear
retracted.
And Aristal 174. Alright, let's do that then. I think that's around here somewhere, isn't it? There it is, right there. See, I was kind of there. Set route to... Oh, man, 2 jumps, come on! Not a big deal. To the Stargate, Batman. Right? This great big fat
Calibration module
ship.
activated. Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Oh yeah, here we go. I really enjoy the jump animation, man. I maybe thrilled by small things, but that thing's really cool, man, when it spools up like that. I think, anyways, power to nuclear batteries, exactly. Fucking giver. Alright, let's talk to these people. They're gonna say, hey!
Please approach to the jump point to start jump
The
process.
fuck is it way up there? Coming in hot, Mrs. Stargate, lady. Be prepared. So it looks like it always puts you about. Yeah, I'm enjoying this for sure. It always puts you about 3 kilometers out. By the looks of things. Why this is like way up here? I don't know. There's like a ship in my way.
Please proceed through the gate in the path reserved for you.
I shall, but unfortunately, and you have to go in right side up too. You can't go in upside down. I don't think, anyways. Maybe I was just really bad at the game and went in upside down and didn't hit all the boxes or something. Yeah, for what it is, like one dude that's doing the developing on this. I'm a member of the Discord. What I'll do is I'll link the Discord in chat there, and
Exit from the defined path.
oh, frig off!
The jump operation is terminating. Exit
Why?
from the defined path. The jump operation is terminating.
I thought I got it.
Exit from the defined path. The jump operation is terminating.
All right, we'll try this again, and this
Exit
time.
from the defined path.
Yeah, we did.
The jump operation is terminating.
Once you're rejoined, I'll go ahead and reference you on the 030 once you call alive. Here's target 0307, 31,000.
Maybe I didn't hit all the boxes proper.
East, Big 2. Flanker 310, Flanker 3.
I think you get a second crack at it. I can't remember.
Flanker 3. Visual Flanker 5 and 6. Visual
Looks good.
Big 1 bear copy.
Yeah, there we go.
You reached the waypoint of your route. Please wait for your ship to be scanned.
I will, ma'am.
Exit permission from the system has been obtained. The next waypoint is being passed. N321. Destination reached.
All right. We want to go to... Oh, hang on now, folks. We want to go to the Miners Guild here. Okay. Route set. We'll lock that on here.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed.
Fucking
Waiting
giver.
for thruster input.
Yeah, no, you're not lucky. You're just like, I'm really terrible at video games, so it adds like that extra level of difficulty for me. Which makes it more fun for me anyways. Like, cause simple things are like, oh man, that's just hard to do, and it's not, but I'm trying to try a little bit of everything, but I want to get set up with the monies first. All right, I want to land here, folks, but unfortunately you've stuck me in a friggin' rock. All right, let's talk to these guys.
Docking request granted. In order to use station services, please dock to the port reserved for you in the next minute.
Where the fuck is the port I gotta dock at? Oh, I see it. I think. There it is. Alright.
Landing gear deployed.
See if I can get a better landing than halfway off the platform as I did before. Well, this looks pretty good. I think I should just be able to put her right down. Just like that. There we go. We'll get the fuck out. Let's go see what my mining guild friends have to offer. Hey, come on. Let me in. You never know. I don't know if I get access to better ships. This is my first time back since I've ranked up. So we'll have to see. And
To the attention of all members,
it's guild market,
please make
right?
sure you read the guild rules carefully before taking actions for our guild. Any action that will damage the guild's reputation.
Alright, so here's the
should first
ships,
under the criminal
right?
law and then by the disciplinary committee of our guild.
So they've got the Huke. And then maybe if I go, can I use this one yet? Yeah, I think I can. Alright. So I think I need gatherers too, right? To able to loot stuff, but
Our guild needs more members than ever before.
oh.
Remember, we have no one but us.
Not really sure what I'm looking for, but these are turrets. Turrets, lasers, and missiles. Everything to sell? Oh, my suit that I can't use yet. I don't want to sell that yet. Alright, let's look in here. Maltech, what's this thing do? Oh! Oh, that's tier 4 stuff. I don't think I can use that yet. Or can I? I should
Members
be able
higher than
to.
rank 2, new legendary items have arrived in the guild market. Remember, there is only one legendary item in the galaxy, and it can be yours. Please do not complain about prices. They may be more expensive than yesterday, but much cheaper than tomorrow. So don't delay if you need it.
Is the mining laser for the ship? I got lots of money, so let's just buy this shit anyways.
Attention, homeowners in the living quarter, for information about amenities, regulations, codes,
Sure, if
board
I'm
of directors,
doing the right
and
things.
Leave
Yeah, I know it
take
does, but
endless
I
payment.
want better stuff.
Thank you for your
And I don't know if
understanding.
it's gonna happen or not. This is the one with the ships. And what does this guy got? Oh, okay. Because I don't have the stuff on my misactor yet. I don't have the. I don't have the. Where's the services thing? Is it in here? Oh, maybe I gotta go out to the ship. Do it from there. Alright, let's go to services. Oh, Miss Actor, here we go.
4-3 DNA. 520. Contact.
So I think that gives me the bomb, tunnel, and worm ability on my Misactor, I think. And then I don't need a gatherer because I don't really gather anything with my Misactor. And hi, Sheldon! Oh my goodness. Sheldon the cat, boys and girls. Come here, bud. Come here. What are we doing? Do you want to come in here? Alright, let's put you in here. I've got like a cat sack for him. I don't know if he wants in it. He's just coming up here to cause trouble. Yeah, how are my drones doing? Oh, they're all fine. Look at these guys. I've got these little scrappies and they do pretty good. And I think there's an asteroid field here. So let's go check that out.
Landing gear retracted.
Burn away from the mining guild a little bit. And then set our desto.
Calibration module activated.
Alright.
Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
So I'll find a nice a rock this time of wolfram or the assorted, the assortanium or whatever it's called, assortex. Hi, come here. Coming in here. Come on, come here. Come here, buddy. Look at. Come on. I know. You're such a good boy. Look at ya. Come here. Go in here. Go in here. Come on. There you go. You want to come in here? Come on. It's okay. Come on. Come on, my buddy. You're such a good friend. You're a good boy, aren't you? What are you doing? You can't go over there. No, because it's where I'm playing space game. And that's where all the stuff is that you can't be at. Alright. Now he's on my mouse. Now here's like a extra added level of difficulty. You've got Sheldon the cat trying to help you play SpaceBourne 2 here on Greg Has a Show. I'm Greg, and today is March 29th, 2023. I'm just hacking about here, having fun. Gold, you say? I don't know, gold made me my first little bit of money. Whoops. Oh, man, right into the rock. Fucking piloting skills there. Okay, here's the assorted. Let's try this now. So this is where you get the assortex from, or whatever the fuck it's called. So let's launch our Misactor.
Misactor deployed.
Alright, now... tunnel is middle mouse button. Worms, middle mouse button. So this guy flies around in here until he finds ore? Is that what I'm under the impression? Sheldon, you really can't be there, my friend. Like, seriously, bud. Like, you're not helping. Where'd my worm go? Oh, I see. So he flies in through there till he finds something, I guess? Or he flies like all around in there. I appear to have lost my worms. Unless there's a way to find them. Sheldon, I gotta move you. Is that little... No, I can't. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Okay, come on, buddy. Let's go. Can't be there. I'm sorry. I really am. I'm sorry, but you can't be there. You have every opportunity to go to every other place in the house. And I know it seems interesting what I'm doing to you, but... Alright, let's try another worm here. Not sure what this fucking guy is supposed to do. Am I supposed to follow this dude? Does it show up when he finds something? It appears they are consumable. Oh, I forgot to turn off my security system. I know, hang on. So I see where that worm's going now, right? I don't know if I can... Can I only track one worm? Is that the deal? And is it gonna tell me when it hits something? I've never used this. Turns red, alright. Right now, it hasn't found shit. And I've fired off two more, and they haven't done anything, so... Then I guess I just blast my way through to get to where the Sortex is. It's getting close to my initial hole, I think. Oh, did I fucking lose it? Where'd it go? Son of a bitch. Alright, let's do this. Let's fire one right in here. Maybe they only have a certain lifespan. I do not know. But playing with this is kind of fun. I don't know, this is the way I like to learn how to play games, is to just kind of figure it out, right? Like reading the fucking manual or whatever the kids say. That's no fun. Oh, maybe it, maybe when it gets out of the rock, it disappears from my scanners. This guy seems to be deep in the meaty center of the asteroid here. It doesn't appear that he has found anything. Yeah, there's my initial hole. And he's still buzzing around there, right? And I think the most efficient way to go in there is to go... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I don't know, unless I just lost the first two, whatever. But I'm thinking the most efficient way is to go in on foot once you find it, rather than go in the Massacre. I guess. This stuff's worth a lot. Like, it's worth way more than Wolfram, and I want to have enough cash where I can be fully kitted out before I start doing things. Well, it appears to be way over this side now. Maybe I'll try from the top down. Because apparently, like, it's a fairly small deposit with the Sortex. It's not like a huge deposit of it. So I want to be careful if I'm like wrecking asteroids to get at this shit. I don't like accidentally wreck the fucking deposit. Come on, little worm. This one seems to be lasting longer than the other ones. This is fun. Like, I don't mind this at all, man. Like, it's not just like, oh yeah, here's an asteroid, mine it. Shut up. It's like, yeah, okay, well, here's an asteroid. There's fucking ore in it. Go find the ore. Then mine it. Then shut up. Or something like that. What's this guy doing now? He's heading down. Down! This is a big rock, I guess. The only problem is I won't be able to... I can barely... I hope I'll be able to find his tunnel. If he's... Oh, he's fucking gone. Disappeared it. Alright, where do we want to go this time? Right in the center. But like right there, maybe. Alright, Mr. Worm, you know what to do, my friend. I thought it'd show up on the little 3D model of the asteroid down at the bottom center of the screen there, but it doesn't appear to be doing so. And I don't... Is there like a way to set it so you're looking for specific shit? Or... do these things just fucking chew around themselves around inside the rock? And I don't know. Maybe they disappear when they find something. Oh, I never thought of that. And it's kind of hard to gauge where they are in the rock. So he's... as you get closer to it, it gets bigger, so... He seems to be like right in the center of it. Ish. But I've already fired a couple. I've already fired like one through there. I wonder what a bomb does. Uh-oh. Oh, that's what a bomb does. I capiche now. Alright, so I'm into stone. Let's do this now. Let's fire a worm in there and see what happens. Come on, Mr. Worm. Yeah, because there's like a lot of meat that you have to hack away at here to get to where you gotta go. It looks of it. Like, I've used half my worms on shooting this fucking thing. Or exploring it, rather. I should be able to... Now, if I hit tunnel... Does it counter the worm? No. That was kind of dumb, but whatever. It is what it is. What's that green shit? Is that what I'm looking for? Maybe I just gotta blast my way through here. We need another bomb, I think. Oops. There it is, I bet. Bet you that's the shit right there. Isn't it? The green shit. Alright, good job, worms. Thanks for fucking nothing. So where do I gotta go? Where's my ship? Uh-oh, where is my ship? There it is. Gotta go up. Up and right. Right?
Missacked adult.
This great big fucking hole I made here. Hopefully I got a ledge to stand on. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, there's one of my worms that found something. He turned red. See him? There he is. Alright. Thank you. And let's see here. I want to go high efficiency. Just give her. Suck in this asser tack. All of it. We need all the money. Let's blast away some of this shit here on the edges. See how much of a area we gotta work with here. Yeah, and I've heard all like the people that are like taping mouse buttons down and shit, but I'm not gonna do that. Not that it's like a cheat or anything, but I mean, I'm here. I'm not in a rush to go anywhere, do anything. Thanks for the follow, Batman. I try to stream every day. What I'll do sometimes is do like twice a day, like with a supper break. But I also play EVE Online too, so I gotta go today at around 1:30 Eastern time to do a big fleet, man. Fighting the Chinese. It's a little out of their time zone, but it looks like we've got all the fleets. Everybody is gonna be there. I guess. I don't know. Maybe not. I know we've done some pre-planning for the fight, so it should be interesting to see if they show up to contest their great big Keepstar, which is a giant structure where they can dock Titans and super carriers. All their big shit in. Yeah, as far as watching it, it looks really shit. It's a 20-year-old game. It's not conducive to streaming, really. Like, it's not the most interesting game to stream. If you like micromanagement of things, you like spreadsheets, grand like strategy like you would not believe, it's a good game. If you like first person shooters and space combat, like it's really intense, it's maybe not your cup of tea. Like you do fly your own ship, but you're most of the time anchored on your fleet commander, and you're like focusing fire on targets. There's small gang elements to it. There's so many different ways to play the game, but I play in null security space, so like there's no security whatsoever. Like it's truly a sandbox. You can do whatever you want. You can play in high security space where people can't shoot at you unless they've declared war on you. But it's something else, man. It's the social aspect of the game, like the friends you make along the way it's just incredible. I'm a member of Goon Swarm, which is probably the most famous alliance corporation in the game, for all the hijinks that we have done over the years. But there's like a high-level espionage, and there's people that will put a character into an alliance for like a couple of years as like a deep cover spy, and then at the worst possible moment, or the best possible moment, burn that spy and do something really nefarious, like light a sinusoidal beacon in the middle of a fleet and jump in a whole bunch of hostile ships to destroy that fleet. So yeah, there's a lot of 4D chess going on, that's for sure. And there's like diplomacy that's involved with the game. So it's truly a sandbox. It's truly open world. The people that own the game, they have little stories and shit, but I mean, I've never done any of that stuff. I've played for years now, and I keep coming back, right? It's their 20th anniversary this year. It's a game company out of Iceland called CCP Games. Although they did, I think, sell controlling shares to Pearl Abyss. Pearl Abyss does Black Desert Online. Yeah, it's a horrible game to stream, though. I don't bother streaming it. I do for. I'm also a member of the Imperium News Network, so I'll stream for them when there's a big fight going on. But usually I try not to. I just do commentary for it. Try to provide some comic relief and the great big boring fights. Well, I think we hold the Guinness Book of World Records for the most actual players in one instance or system for a fight, and it was like 6,700 people. 6,700 accounts. So some of those people may have had 2 or 3 or 5 accounts, but it's still like 6,700 accounts. It's a lot of fucking accounts, man. That's a lot of ships. And a lot, it's not just the ships, it's the, the missiles and the bullets associated with the ships. And it's like the drones and all the effects. And all that's player made too. Like you don't just go like buy a ship from the ship store. It's everything in the game has been mined, refined, and then produced by players. So after battles, you'll see salvage crews go and clean up the field. And like that's a valid gameplay way to make money. The mining in it's alright, but I mean it's like, this is way more fun in my opinion. The mining is it can be really relaxing or really terrifying depending on if somebody is attacking you while you're mining or not. Yeah, I kind of want to see what this is taking up here. So we're almost at holy shit. Yeah, this would be dumb not to harvest all this, right? So it's like, that's, what, 2.2 million a stack? So yeah, I want all this, man. I want all this Acertac. I'm gonna go, and I can't use that spaceship because it's level 3, and I am only level 2 soldier. But I'll hold on to it, so whatever. And I did get some points in pilot. I'm not really sure where that came from, but there it is. Alright, back to shooting at stuff. Oh, that's what I never looked at either, was my, okay, so it's not, as far as cubic meters goes, I'm doing pretty good. Like, it looks like I can stay here as long as I want without even being full. And I don't mind traveling overweight, because all that is it's a weight penalty, right? And that's not a big deal. Having to, it takes like a time penalty rather. It takes an extra couple of minutes to warp to wherever you're going to sell the shit. Well, big deal. Just AFK, right? Go make a coffee while you're in warp. I don't think anything can happen to you. Maybe in the higher end systems. Yeah, I've got a feeling it's gonna, but it's worth it, right? Like, at over 2 million a stack, well, yeah, how can you not? You want all this stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna get a coffee in a minute. It's much needed. The experience is pretty good too. I think I was getting 6 from the Wolfram. This is giving me +7. I kind of like how you can form the asteroid too, eh? 25. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know if I wanna set up a macro or not. I mean, I'm here, right? So I might as well be here. I'm using tape and shit. I get the cat to stand on my mouth. Sheldon, what are you doing? Why are you not helping me? You wanted to come and see me earlier. Now you're like, I don't want to help mine. I wonder if you could do that. Pay some kid to sit here and do it for you. I believe they call that child labor in the fucking free world. Yeah, there's, like, this isn't bad. I don't mind it, though, right? Like, it's not a horrible thing to do. Like, I'm not going, oh, man, I have to suck all this money out of this rock. It's not horrible. It's like, you gotta pay us something. Make him like give him a bunch of sugary drinks and a bag of chips. Say, here you go. Sit here and mine. Don't get any chip dust on my mouse. Don't move your hand. I don't know. There's a kid a couple doors down. He plays Minecraft and Roblox. I don't even know. I know what Minecraft is, but I didn't know what Roblox or whatever it is was. Because he saw me. I was out with the puppy, eh? And I was out with the puppy, and I had my my headset on with my fucking ears, and he's like, "What's up with you?" I don't know. He's 10 or something. And I said, "Oh, I stream." It was a Thursday night, so I was streaming Theta Thursday. I said, I stream video games. Oh, really? What video games? So I told him I play like Scum and EVE Online and Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. I hadn't played this game. And I said, what about you? What do you play? And then he said like Minecraft and Roblox. And I said, I don't know what those are. So I just said, oh, cool. I don't know, maybe they're not cool, but good old ass attack. Alright, so we got a full stack and working on our second stack. So this is going pretty quick. And so I asked yesterday somebody if there was a way to upgrade your hand miner, but I don't think there is. Do you know, Batman? Like your hand mining laser? Like buy a better one or add like some kind of fucking attachment to it? Because that'd be neat. Do that. No, that's alright, man. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do too. Hang on. I don't know if you remember their Discord or not, but they've got a Discord, and it seems to be pretty active. So I'll pin that message and manually unpin. There we go. There we go. There. All right. So yeah, the message is pinned, the Discord is pinned at the top of the screen. So I think what I'll do is take this opportunity to go grab a quick coffee and back for some more Acertac mining in about 5 minutes. I gotta take the cat thing off. Pull up my juice thing too. Okay. Shall return. Mr. Cat. Meow. Banana. Alright, friends. I returned with my really, really awesome coffee. Pretty happy because I love coffee. One of my favorite things. And we will continue the Acer tack. We are mining it. All of it. Until my fingers cramp. Man, it's like almost April. I can't believe it. Like, that is insane when I think about it. Whatever. Time marches on. You can't do anything about time. Best thing you can do with time is make the most of what you have. Because it is something that happens no matter what you do. So you might as well enjoy yourself every second, every day, if you can. If you're not enjoying yourself, try to make other people happy. That is what I am devoted to henceforth in my life. Uh-oh. The cat's on the prowl. He sees some sort of mouse or something running across his TV. I don't really watch TV, so I got I have a 55-inch TV. It's like a good TV. It's just like a, I don't know what the fuck it is, Samsung or whatever. And, like, it's a good TV. But I don't watch it, so I just put on YouTube TV for cats. And I keep that on, like, 24/7. And the cat goes up and, like, bam, 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 bam at the screen. I don't think it hurts it. Doesn't hurt it enough where it gets a little dirty maybe, but it doesn't seem to scratch it. It's pretty much impossible for him to knock it off the wall. It's on a wall mount, so he would have to lift it up that much, which I don't think he's gonna do. Oh, what's that? Psychedelic? Look at that, eh? Yeah, so this is a pretty good way to make money in SpaceBourne 2. We'll wait to look at our inventory. We won't look at it right away. And I see I have one on my my FPS or ground soldier screen, let's call it. I have 4, 5, and 6. I don't know if they're like things that I can equip in those slots, I would imagine. I'll have to look at that. But I'll try to get to every facet of the game eventually. Right now I'm having fun mining and I need the monies, so we'll go from there. Yeah, I want to try everything, and again, being early access too, right? Like it's going to evolve with our input. So if I'm doing something right, and it's like, oh yeah, this is really cool, keep this in, you know, I'll mention it to the or on the Discord. Or if I'm doing something and okay, well, this may need a tweak. Like, there's certain things, right, where, like, there's some words spelled wrong and some names that are, like, a little cringe, but, you know, that's all very minor stuff. It's nothing that is preventing me from enjoying the game whatsoever, right? It's very, very fun to do. So I shall continue to play it until I am not having fun anymore. Because, I mean, that's the main thing, right? When you're playing a video game, is to have fun. If you're not having fun, don't do it. Don't play the game, period. I try to instill this in people that start playing games and are like, oh, I've got to grind this. Well, no, you don't have to do anything, man. If you're not having fun doing it, don't do it. Period. It's the sure way to ruin gaming, or a game in particular for yourself, is to do things in the game that you don't like to do. It will put you in a position where there is an out for you, where you go, oh, okay, well, like this, the simplest little thing, you're gonna go, nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that anymore, man. I don't want to play the game anymore because X, Y, Z, whatever. Whereas I haven't come across anything like this yet in this game, and again, there's lots of things that are in the that are in development for it being early access. Blast down a little bit here, some way around some of this stone, coal or whatever. Did I pick any of that up? No. Okay, good. All right, so that's 2.5 stacks now. Yeah, that's some good coin. That's for sure. Yeah, I looked at No Man's Sky. Is it any good? Is it, like, worth playing? Or do you run into, like, a burnout stage of it where you're like, The only thing I can see with this is the, yeah, I've heard that of it too, that it's very, very deep. The only thing I can see with this is that is the lack of any player versus player, the lack of a multiplayer system right now anyways. It may be something that is implemented or could be implemented. If they do it, I hope they don't try to do it like massive. They do it like small rented server based. Oh, for fuck's sakes! Hang on. Okay. Excuse me? Alright, that was interesting. We just had the puppy came downstairs like a furry missile and wanted to play with the cat. My uncle wasn't thinking and just kind of let the dog in the house, and the dog zoom downstairs. See kitty cat. And the puppy really loves the kitty cat, but the kitty cat does not love the puppy. I tried Elite Dangerous like way back in the day, but it was too hard for me. Mind you, I was drinking back then, so I don't know, maybe maybe that's had something to do with it. And it's like very vast, isn't it? Elite Dangerous, like it's a lot of flying around and traveling. Because it looks good, right? But I don't know. There's a lot of games to revisit. This is pretty good. This has it has all the elements, I think, of Elite Dangerous. It's a huge game, the Galaxy. Yeah, that's what I heard. 1-to-1 scale. Which is really neat. But this is pretty big, and like it has like the mining element, it has like the piloting element. Piloting element maybe a little bit. Thanks for the follow there, Pete. The piloting element may be a little arcadey if you're used to like super realistic space flight, which I think Elite is, right? Okay, Batman. Take care, man. But again, this is early access too, right? Yeah, it has sort of high bar. So, like, as far as comparisons go, I don't know, man. I don't like comparing games to other games. This has all the elements that everything I've done so far in the game has been fun. Yeah, exactly. Kind of something you can chill, right? Like right now, just minding this stuff. I think it's relaxing. I'm having my coffee and you know, smoking my vape and just chilling out, right? Hanging out with people. But I think the social what's like the guild situation in Elite Dangerous kind of thing? Like what's the social aspect of it? Are there like corporations or guilds or squads or whatever? Because it's multiplayer, right? But I don't know at what scale. And it's a finished game, too. It's not like Star Citizen, right? Is there a galaxy or area control system where you can control different areas of space? Bipolar, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, Pete's talking about it. He's looking at this game, too. And, yeah, for the price... Try this, right? Like I couldn't fucking hair in my mouth. For $20 American or whatever this is, like it's 25 Canadian for this, so I imagine that's what 20 bucks American. 20 to 30 in an instance. Oh, that's kind of neat. Yeah, you can't not try this game, I think. You might as well check it out. Like I've had way more than $20 worth of fun so far playing this. And yeah, it's a little rough around the edges in some places, but Yeah, that's the thing with Star Citizen, right? It's just like he's trying to do too much. Glitch after glitch after glitch. What do you mean peer-to-peer? Because this game's a natural for, like, doing a 100-man server, like renting a 100-man server or something, right? And then here you go. But I don't want the developer. I don't want him to get caught in a situation where he gets overwhelmed either, right? I don't know. He's doing everything himself, so I don't think that's a. I don't think that's going to be a problem for him, but I mean, I can't imagine developing a game. First of all, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. No, I still haven't checked the roadmap. I had other stuff to do, so I will check it out though. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured with Elite too. I saw a little bit of their FPS stuff, and I was like, I don't know, man, maybe. I like the FPS in this game. Just check something out. I got a notification. Oh, okay. Notifications. That's an EVE Online notification, so. Stuff I gotta do a little bit later. Yeah, what, about a year ago? They did the FPS stuff? Yeah, I looked at Starfields too. I don't know about that, man. It looks good. It looks like really good for an MMO. I hope it's done well, man. I really do. And they say September for that, right? Should be interesting to see. We'll check it out. Which isn't a bad thing, man. I don't mind launch pushbacks. It shows that the developer isn't under pressure. Yeah. You don't want it rushed. That's the thing when you get in with a big studio with like lots of investors and shit. They're like pushing you, right? They're like, yeah, hey, you know that money we gave you for the game? Why isn't it fucking released yet? So you have to have that. You have to have creative control, right? I may revisit Elite Dangerous. I don't know. Eventually. Yeah, I even forgot that Bethesda was a fucking gaming company. That's how bad they did. Some of the smaller companies are starting to, like with this, and as far as survival games, I play Scum. I don't know if you guys have played that, but it's better than, in my opinion, it's better than Rust and DayZ. Yeah, I don't mind waiting for Star Citizen. I gave that guy $60, whatever it was, like 15 years ago when he first started the Kickstarter. So I still get emails from him with the progression. I tried it about maybe a year and a half ago, and I was like, this is all right, but it's still like there's still a lot of shit that's going on that probably shouldn't be going on. 29. Holy shit. Just thinking of that makes me feel so old. I'll be 59. Ugh. Fucking ancient. Ancient, boys. Is it going to be instantly moddable though? Because a lot of times they don't allow that, right? Yeah, we want sex robots. Every game should have sex robots, man. I was thinking that what the game companies should do is they should borrow a page from Chatterbait, but instead of like having those remote control pleasure things, have like dog collars that like give you a shock every time you die. Like that'd be fucking awesome, man. I would play a game like that. Like nothing that kills you or anything, it just hurts, right? So there's not necessarily a yeah, exactly. There's not necessarily a no, like actual pain, not pleasurable pain, but just enough so there's a penalty to death, right? Like when you die, it's like ah, you know, you don't want to like fry your head or anything, but just enough, right? Where it makes you pay attention. Oh man, too much fun. Yeah, I was talking about that on EVE Online comms the other day, and people were looking at me like, "What the fuck's up with you, man? What's wrong with you? Why are you talking like that?" But yeah, I'd play a game like that, man. Yeah, I heard something that there is like a rumble vest that you wear. I don't care. I'd do the full immersion VR thing where you put the helmet and the suit on. I would do that. I mean, you're gaming, right? It's just the next level. Yeah. Like hell, I remember there wasn't even video games. There was just like, when you wanted entertainment, you played pinball. Then the video games come out, we were like, oh yeah, Pac-Man, fuck yeah. And people learned the patterns to Pac-Man, and it was asteroids. I'm trying to think, there was a place we went when we were kids, like, I don't know, shit, this would have been 1980-ish. Roundabouts, maybe a little before, and it was called Big John's. It was like a convenience store or a corner store with like a pinball room in the back with 4 or 5 pinball machines, and we'd all go back there and like smoke cigarettes and play pinball machines. Then they got the video games started coming in, and it was pretty cool, man. We're like, yeah, played fucking Asteroids, Pac-Man. I think Pac-Man was the first one to come in, and then Asteroids, and I think Galaga was another one that came in. But here in this area of the world, the Italian mafia ran all the games. Anything coin operated, they ran because they could put launder money through it, right? There's no way to tell how much money they... Yeah, we made $1 million off this pinball machine. Thank you. So you had to be careful when you, if you roughed up their machines. Yeah, I don't know. I know a couple people that have the VR systems, and they seem to play it a little bit. But what I'd be concerned about is that it'd take over my life, right? Like I would even more so than when streaming and video gaming have taken over my life now. Like with the VR, I just like live in virtual reality. But again, I don't mind it, right? That doesn't really bother me too much. I'm a type 1 diabetic, so I wear like a whole bunch of cybernetic implants. I have my blood sugar displayed on my watch, and I have an insulin pump that gives me insulin every, when I need it. So it doesn't bother me to, become one with the machine. I don't see a problem with it. I know there's a lot of people that are hesitant to do so. But yeah, I'm not one of them. I'm eager to try new things and, not like dangerous things, but somebody wants to put me in a fucking VR suit and let me experience actual virtual reality, then yeah, I'd be into that. I even tried the Google Cardboard. Remember that? Where you put your phone in the Google Cardboard thing and it straps across your face. That was really cool. I saw one of the roller coaster things and I was like, wow, this is really neat. Yeah, it was like free too, right? Like you could print it out on the internet and then lay a template down across. I think interesting. Lay a template down on the on a piece of cardboard and cut it all out. But you could also, like, for $10 or whatever, buy it, have it shipped to you, and then just assemble it from there, which is the route I took. Yeah, I watched this one kid playing Beat Saber. You seen that? That looks like a fucking workout, man. Jesus. And I think that's good for people, right? Like this is... I think it crosses between like passive gaming and hyper interactive gaming, right? I think in the future we'll probably look back on this as I've seen people do stuff like that. I've seen some of the clips on Reddit, people like fucking totally failing into a chair or something. They're fucking wiping out a glass coffee table. Oops. But yeah, I think we'll look back in history this time of like as a transitionary period between passive gaming and full interactive gaming. Well, even with the augmented reality too, when they came out with, I think it was Ingress, was before Pokemon Go. I played Ingress when it first came out, and I was like, holy shit, this is so cool. Because you can like go around and take pictures and set up spots. It's very neat. Yeah, you could set it up where you don't even know that you're not in real life. Even with the flight simulators, right? Like professional flight simulators, they're all on actuators and that. I worked at the airport for my career, and we had an ATC 810 simulator, which had no graphics. So it was a box that you sat in, and it had your full instrument panel, right? Your IFR approaches and ILS, instrument landing system. And that was considered by Transport Canada at the time as loggable hours. So you could sit in the simulator and simulate approaches as long as you were with an instructor. Or you could do it solo if you're signed off to do it. And that counted as time towards your pilot's license. Now they have, like, even the small flight schools have like super fucking technological things, right? And it's easy to do because you just have to set up like 3 curved monitors and Bob's your uncle. You're done, right? Now I imagine it's pretty expensive to initially get set up. Hell, trying to play Microsoft Flight Simulator 10. No fuck. Really? If you want realism, you know, there it is. That's how to get about as realistic. DCS is another one, right? Like that's pretty realistic game for what it is. But that's where I think you have to be careful when it ceases to become something you enjoy and starts being something that you feel you have to do. Or, well, I guess if you enjoy it, it doesn't matter, right? As long as you're having fun. Yeah, I've got a buddy that plays. He plays like retro games. And I'm like, well, why don't you like try into the new games? And he's like, ah, they're shit. I only like retro games. I'm like, all right, that's fine, whatever. Play the retro games. Because you can get with like the emulators, you can get anything now. I don't think so yet. And I'm not sure if it's going to be implemented or not. There's a Discord pinned at the top of the chat, and it may explain more there. But yeah, right now there is no PvP. It's a single player game right now. It's a natural for PvP, right? I think it's a natural for multiplayer. And I really hope he does implement multiplayer in this too. It would be a lot of fun. But I'm not sure. Like I'm not. He'd have to, I guess, pick a model of. Because I'm not sure how Star Citizen does it. And I'm not sure how Elite does it, but I would imagine he'd have to kind of look at those models and see if they're decent, or go his own way. Like there's obviously some things that he's, I don't know, I don't want to say borrowed, but been inspired by from the other games. And that's good. I think that's a good thing that he, you know, you don't figure you have to reinvent the wheel with everything you do. Yeah, I saw the system ownership and the factional stuff, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I'll go through the main campaign eventually once I grow weary of making all the money. Yeah, I don't know if you can see on this here, my FPS, I'm getting around 100-ish FPS, and that's with a whole bunch of other stuff running. I've got a 2070, so it's not really a, you know, it's not a top-of-the-line video card by any stretch, but I've got 64 gigs of RAM. I don't know if that helps or not. I'm not really a computerologist. I usually just go from what my IT friends tell me to do. Yeah, I had a GTX 1070. prior to my 2070. And I still have it somewhere. It's a good machine. Oh man. Yeah, I know people that have put together some pretty impressive machines, and they say they still stumble with some of the games too. I think it depends if it's optimized for the game. Doesn't that have something to do with it? I know there's different in EVE Online if you're running a lot of accounts, or you're going into a system where it's gonna take a lot of computing power. They have what's called potato mode, so it like basically turns all the unnecessary graphics off and just gives you the absolute necessary graphics that you need. So you're just playing like with fucking numbers on the screen at that point. If it comes to winning a battle or losing a battle, it's that important that you may have to sacrifice a little bit of eye candy for performance, right? And if I usually I don't turn it down. People that have slower computers or whatever can do that. I got this computer a couple of years ago. It's a CyberPower, and it was a pre-built off Amazon. I just said, you know what, this has got everything I need, because I was looking for components, right? So this has got everything I need. Plus, it's got the video card. Why not, right? Yeah, no, I get the point for sure. In EVE Online, too, they have something called time dilation for the big battles. So what it does is it takes the server input, and instead of, something happening every second, it'll happen every 5 seconds, or it'll happen every 10 seconds. So you open your server calls, you click the button to fire, your missile or whatever. Instead of it happening automatically, it takes 10 seconds to do, or 20 seconds to do. So with the big battles where there's, 5,000 men in system, like 5,000 computers, then it helps it out a little bit. It lets it breathe. Before time dilation, the servers would just crash. They just say, no, we can't handle this. Sorry. And that's not so much computer, that's on their server end. And they've got, their server is in London, England there. And it apparently is pretty good. Yes, I looked at the trailers for Starfield. It looks good. I'm sorry, the trailer for Starfield, because they've only have one trailer, I think, don't they, for Starfield? I think I've only seen one, anyways. Maybe there is more. Then there's that other game that's coming out, not a space game, but the Ashes of Creation. That looks good too. So there's a lot of stuff on the horizon, right? It keeps you logging in and checking the gaming news. Some of it may come to fruition, some may not. Again, I'm glad they're not rushing them too, because that seems to be when everybody runs into the big problems, when they're beholden to shareholders and they're like, yeah, we're gonna release this before it's ready. Thousand planets, holy shit. It's a lot of work. I hope it isn't one dev doing that. Again, I hope with games like that too, that the social aspect of the game is focused on a lot. Because playing a single player game is fun, but I mean it's still a single player game, right? Then you get the big power blocks of griefers like Goon Swarm coming in there and causing trouble for everyone. Yeah, I don't mind being alone in games too much, but it gets to a point where you wanna chat, kind of hang out with people, right, online. For me, anyways. You know, everybody's different. Like, I have groups of friends from different games. Hell, the first game I played was, first online game I played was Asheron's Call back in, 90 whatever. And, that, I still talk to those guys, man. I still talk to those guys on a message board. It's fucking great. Let's see how we're doing with our, holy shit. Nice. We're into our 7th stack. We'll do this for a little bit longer. And then I played Battlestar Galactica online. That was a good space game. And I still talk to those guys, too. We went from when Battlestar Galactica Online, Anarchy Online, I played a little bit of that, too. Not a lot, but a little bit. When we went from Battlestar Galactica Online, they shut the servers down. We're like, oh, really? And we went to Star Trek Online after that, which was... There was hardly any PvP in that game, and that's what drove me away from it. Because it was just build ships, do missions. And you didn't even really build the ship, you kind of bought the ship, so... It was a bit of a pain in the ass with people spending thousands of dollars on a, you know, what effectively is like a co-op game with like no PvP. There was a little bit of PvP, and I don't know if it's any better now or not. But... So you'd buy a ship just to get a component off the ship to put on another ship. So some people had like thousands and thousands of dollars into, you know, Star Trek Online. And I imagine they still do. I think it still runs. But I didn't see the point. Yeah, I think Age of Conan is another one. In this game, yeah, this kinda not so much capital ships yet. I don't think. The mining ship that I have is a carrier. It has three drones, which are pretty effective. So I don't know if there's like a capital version of this ship or not. I would hope so. Yeah, I like the PvP. I like the challenge and the actual dunking on somebody, right? Like beating NPCs is fun, right? But when you ruin somebody's day in PvP combat, it's just something magical about it where you just go, yeah, I bested that guy, man. I am better than him. Battlestar Galactica Online was really good for that. You flew the strike fighters, and holy shit, like that was good space dogfighting that was. Yeah, there's some people that are good at video games, and then there's me. I'm pretty fucking bad. But yeah, there's some people that really excel at the fast twitch reflex thing. Yeah, I played that too. I played Star Wars Galaxies. When we stopped playing Asheron's Call, we tried like a bunch of different games. I think Age of Conan, tried that. Star Wars Galaxies was another one. What was the Warhammer one? The MMO, Warhammer MMO. Can't remember what that one was called, but we tried that. That was actually pretty good. And then of course World of Warcraft. A bunch of people stuck with that kinda for a while. I played for a little bit and then came back with another group of people and then left again. It was alright. I liked fishing in that game. It was fun just to chill and fish. Yeah, some of the older MMOs were really good. I don't think so. I think it's just more of an upgrade system to these ships. So you can upgrade the tier and the level of the ships and then add different components to them. I'm not sure if you can like turn a fighter into a mining ship. Because you're doing at this point anyways, you're doing your mining on foot, right? Like in your soldier mode or adventurer mode, and then all the ore that you harvest goes to the ship. So, and then you have a misactor, right, which is kind of your mining vanguard that carves up the majority of the rock, so you can get inside of it. Yeah, I like being able to customize your ship and having like a persistent ship is kind of neat. Right? Like EVE Online, ships are basically ammunition, right? So you get into a ship, you can customize your ship as much as you want, but it's like it's a hull with a certain amount of slots, and we have like Alliance fittings. So the Alliance figures out what's best for that ship, and there's a doctrine. So you're flying like a missile doctrine, so every ship is armed with missiles, and if it's a armor doctrine, all the ships are armor. They're armor tanked, and you have your healing ships, or your logi ships, logistics ships, which are they're set up to repair armor. And then a shield doctrine, conversely, your logistical ships would be set up to heal shields. Yeah, it's different, man. Yeah, it's not a fly your own spaceship kind of game. The PvP is intense in it because you're doing it on a large scale, or even on a small scale. Like there's different. It's just how you look at it, right? But if you want to fly your own ship with a joystick, it's not the game for you. I had a friend that tried it because I was like, yeah, you can do this, you can do that. He's like, well, I want to fly my own ship, do like small gang stuff. But even that, right? It's like you can do small gang stuff, but you're not piloting. You're usually anchoring and double clicking in space to set a distance or a destination. There are ways to fly your own ship. You can do it, but you're just going to die immediately from people that, have their tactical fleet set up properly. Yeah, oh, it's fucking amazing. Like the meta of that game is the meta of EVE Online it's crazy. All the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. The community is just amazing. Like all the friends that I met. I played in 2016 and I didn't really get into it, and then I played again I played in 2011 I played, and then 2016, and then I came back like 4 years ago to start playing again, and I was like, oh, okay, I saw it with a clearer head and a better understanding, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. You can do anything. You can manufacture, you can mine, you can do NPC missions. The marketplace, like the economy, is all player driven. So if you want, you can just be an economy fucker, a market fucker, right? That goes and buys low and sells high. so many different things to do. But with that game, finding your niche and sticking to it is probably a good thing to do. People run multiple characters. One guy I know, he has 27 accounts, and he runs them all simultaneously. So he has, it's called IS Boxer or something, so it like windows all your accounts on your screen. So you can barely see them, but you can see the buttons that you need to push, and you can see what account's active. So without input broadcasting, you control all of those accounts. And, you know, that's basically a fleet, right? 27 ships. But the fleet limit is 256 ships. And then that's under one fleet commander. So you can have as many fleets as you want, but they can only be 256 ships. And that can be, you know, one person running 256 accounts, which is probably impossible. More than likely, it's somewhere in the middle. So you probably have some people with 2 accounts, some people maybe with 3 accounts, but yeah, you can easily have 256 actual people in a fleet. But even the fleet commander will, yeah, oh, it's crazy. Even the fleet commander will have alts, have like 2 or 3 accounts logged in. So they'll have, if they're going a certain route, they'll put eyes, like they'll put advanced scouts in different systems, or they can put a sinusoidal field beacon lighter, so they know where they're jumping to. So they have a trusted character in the system that they're going to. Today we're fighting the Chinese in about 2 hours, hour and a half actually, and we pre-staged in their system yesterday because we knew that they weren't going to let us in. They were going to put a sinusoidal field jammer up to stop us from jumping our ships in. And that causes a bunch of trouble. So we put a fair number without, you know, breaking operational security. We put a fair number of ships in their system, in their staging system, and looks like it's going to be a big push. We'll be doing that on INN today. I think we'll be streaming that. That's Imperium News Network. I don't know if I have it linked below my stream or not. Let's have a quick look here. I don't know if I've ever actually seen my stream without the... Oh, it says I am. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh, man. Anyways, INN, I'll... Yeah, it is, man. I like this fucking stuff. I like the stock price of it, man. Holy shit. Twitch.tv/INN, I think. Hang on. Let me have a look quick here. Make sure I get the right link. Oh, Imperium News. Alright.
I want it so bad.
Let's go back here. There. So that's the channel that I work for in EVE Online, and we broadcast fights and such. So that's kind of cool. Again, it isn't the most conducive game to streaming, right? It's, you know, you don't get the flash of this, but it gives you a good idea of the size of or the scale rather of the combat that's happening. It's a lot of ships and a lot of people and a lot of machinations that are going on at the same time. Like it's like the logistics of it all. You have to have people moving ships and moving beacons. You have to have different people doing different jobs. So it's a very, very social game that way. I haven't played anything like it. Not even close. And the internal politics of it, even within your own corporation, the internal politics of it. Because you're in a corporation which is part of an alliance, and so your corporation or your alliance goes to war against another corporation or alliance, and yeah, you end up in the thick of things. And oh, the trouble that is caused, it's just absolutely insane. Scamming is actually a part of the game. It's if you can scam somebody, then that's okay, right? Like the classic one is, oh, I'll double your money. Send me your money and I'll double it. And obviously, if you fall for that, you're an idiot, right? But people do, and people get scammed out of their money. And it's valid gameplay. Yeah, I can see big things coming out of SpaceBourne 2 here. If you're just joining, I'm Greg. This is Greg Has a Show, and I've been streaming SpaceBourne 2 for the last, this is what, day 4? I've just learned how to make money, and I like it. I like making money, so I'm going to make all the money, and then continue on with the story mission, or missions, and try out some different facets of the game. There seems to be three major professions. You're being like piloting and soldiering. So piloting is your ship flying, ship combat. Soldiering is your first-person shooter, ground combat, and then adventuring, which is doing everything else, scanning and mining. So that's what I'm leveling up right now, and that's what I'm doing to get money, is working through my adventuring skills, and let's see how I am doing here. So I'm only level 4 adventurer, and then let's look at my my guild level too. So I'm rank 2 in the miners guild. I don't know if it goes to if it goes past rank 3 or what, but anyways, that's where I am, and it's yeah, I'm having fun playing it. It's a fun game to play. For the price, you can't go wrong. I think it's like $20 American on Steam, and for an early access game, they really got their shit together. There's a Discord, which is pinned at the top of the chat here. You guys can check that out. They give some information there, and it's I think that's where he's taking most of his bug reports from. I haven't looked at the Steam page yet, and it appears to be, from what I've heard, is it's one developer that's managing this. So that's kind of crazy, like one guy. As far as bugs and stuff, I haven't really run across anything that is crazy. I haven't been stuck to the point where I've had to restart the game. I've been stuck to the point where the up here where it says my scan thing, that's been stuck on my screen. But other than that, it's I haven't been stuck. That's the only time I've had to restart is when that thing was stuck on my screen. And I was like, I don't want it there anymore. So it could have stayed there, right? It wasn't making the game unplayable, but it was. That's the only bug where I've restarted so far. Knock on wood, right? So dedication to the game is, from the developers' standpoint, is pretty good, and it's the playability is 10 out of 10. Fit and finish about 8 out of 10 right now. So for an early access game, he's in a real good spot, in my opinion, being where he's at now. Like launching an actual playable game early access with this much functionality. Like you could have put it out where, you know, you couldn't, there's a lot of stuff you couldn't do. And yeah, some of the planets, like I don't think you can visit any of the places on the planets yet, but it's all there, right? It's all ready to go. It's just time, and I don't know about money, but I guess now that he's launched the game early access, he's starting to make a little bit of money, and we'll see how that goes for him. We'll also see if a third party comes into play too, right? If you get a bigger company that maybe doesn't have a space title that says, hey, you know what? We would very much like to give you a bunch of money to develop this game. As has happened with other games. And I think with a game company getting in on an early access footing is a good thing, because they can, I don't want to say guide the developer, but yeah, maybe guide the developer, say, all right, we'll give you this much money, but this is what we want to see, right? We want to see this, that, and the other thing. And we want, like you don't want to give up creative control, ultimately. That's what you don't want to do. Because that makes you beholden to maybe stuff where, you know, this is obviously this guy's baby, right? And he seems to care a lot about it, so you know, you don't want to see the joie de vivre or his spirit for this game crushed by money. So yeah, just, you know, check out the Discord or whatever, and for the price, the $20 on Steam, why not, right? It gets a lot of fun just hacking around making money, right? It's kind of like a power wash simulator mini game for fucking mining. And I don't know how much is Power Wash Simulator on Steam, right? It's got to be $20, so you know, you can't fly a fucking spaceship in Power Wash Simulator, can ya? Or shoot people in the face with a fucking automatic rifle. I like the FPS part of the game too. That's it's better than I thought it was going to be. The movement and the cycling of the guns, the reload animation, it's all done surprisingly well. But we'll have to see. We'll see what comes of this. There's so many good games on the horizon, and this is just this is another good game that well, I would classify it as good, anyways. That has a lot of potential to become a very, very big game. So with the mining, with what I'm doing here is I'm getting stacks of 99 Acertac, which is worth per unit, it's worth 22,500 TY. So a stack would be at 99, it would be like 2.3 million, say 2.2 million TY. So I'm carrying a couple of dollars worth of worth of ore in my hold, which is a good thing. Not a bad problem to have. Too much money ever in anything. But yeah, I've yet to find anything that is not enjoyable to do in this game. And that's a big thing for me, right? Is little things that are like, I don't like this, right? Now, I haven't tried any of the scanning or the fucking system control or anything like that yet, so I may be premature in saying that, but I know with other games there's been stuff and I've been like, oh, I really don't want to do this. But I mean, with this, it's like, it's a very passive thing to do. There's like very low risk of anything happening to me. Thanks for the follow there. Achakus. Howdy. Yeah, I'm enjoying this, man. Do you play SpaceBourne too? Achakus. Take us to you. Okay. Yeah, have you tried this game yet? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is definitely elite gameplay, bud. This is like fucking next level. This is how a 53-year-old man plays space games, shooting a fucking laser at a piece of green rock. Yeah, I would suggest this for sure. Yeah, look at these, man. It's the fucking claw of death. Yeah, you know what? I would say, Acha. I would say go ahead and do. 'Cause there's so much more to do, right? Like, this is just me fucking about, Pumps. This is just me fucking about. You got like gravity boots, man. Oops. There we go. Go out to your ship. Yeah, one dude is doing this, so... How did this fucking thing get turned around? Quite sure I was pointed the other way. Oh, don't tell me this fucking thing's gonna stick on the screen again. There's nothing I can do to get rid of it. I'm trying to press E to inspect. Yeah, that's the thing, man. There's so many games that are coming out, but I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't hesitate to get this. Being early access and the way that I've seen this over the last 4 days, you know, the learning curve of the game and what you need to do to advance in the game. It's all fun, right? It's not, you know, it's not anything that's a grind. So it's yeah, it's a no-brainer really for me anyways. I saw it like last week or something, and I thought,
Calibration module
oh,
activated.
maybe.
Calibration completed.
And then I forgot what it was called. So I went and looked. I typed in like space game or something in Steam, and I went, oh, that's it, right? So I said, oh, why not? So the warping around is kind of fun too. You know, it gives you your warp tunnel and that, like within the solar system. And then you like some of the other games, you gotta like get clearance to land. So you talk to the Miners Guild.
Docking request granted. In order to use station services, please drop to the port reserved for you in the next minute.
Where did they? Where's what port? This one right here? Oh, oh fuck! I'm right there. Okay, I will do that then.
Landing gear deployed.
And I guess I just
1405 at 26,000, maintain 3 bar.
man, I'm bad. So I put it down right here. Little landing camera is kind of cool. Close enough. So exit, you just hold G down, and then you run around like an idiot. There's a stamina bar in your bottom right-hand corner of the screen. So if I run around too much, that's sprint. That's with the left shift. I get all winded. But I'm gonna go dump some delicious ore off now, and in the Miners Guild. Oh, another thing I can do too. I think with this, can I rename it? Yeah, there we go.
Our guild needs more members than ever before. Remember, we have no one but us.
We'll call this guy Slut Stuffer 2. Alright. And then Slut Stuffer 1. Or just the old Slut Stuffer. There. I usually call all my ships Slut Stuffer, but that's how we roll. Alright, back and exit, and let's go sell our ore now. Now that we've amused ourselves, we can go.
Actions for our guild. Any action that will damage the guild's reputation will be punished first under the criminal law and then.
So I don't think it matters where you sell this stuff. All ores. That's what I want to sell. All ores. So this is going to give me, holy shit. All right. So now I'm at 22.8 million TY. And I don't think there's much I can do with that right now. Maybe look at some of the epic shit here. I don't know if I need a gatherer or not. I don't think I do. But yeah, for gameplay, there's there's good functionality, right? And you can also save the game. But I just usually use one save.
Go to the board of directors office at number 101. Legal action
Oh,
attending
jeez.
any mispayment. Thank you for your understanding.
All three types of what? Of collectors? Or ships? Because I think I've got enough coin where I can, you know, start making
Members
impulsive
hired for
purchases
round
now.
2. New legendary items have arrived in the guild market. Remember, there is only one legendary item in the galaxy, and it can be yours. Please do not complain about prices. They may be more expensive than yesterday, but
They've
much
got
cheaper than
torpedoes
tomorrow.
and shit, but I
So
haven't.
don't delay if you need it.
Koament Gatherer, Zaitsev Gatherer. Oh yeah. I got the I got my Miss Actor stuff equipped. I've got my hang on, I'll show you. I think I will anyways. Where do I go for that? I go to the hangar, right? Yeah, I got that shit earlier. I don't know if you can get, like, if I can get, like, another... There's another station in the system, right? I believe, so I should be able to go get, like, a different type of ship. Maybe, like, one of the Black Ops ships or whatever. Alright. We're taking off without permission. I don't think you need permission to take off.
Landing gear retracted.
Oh, so your speed limit is set by your middle mouse button too. So you can just give her full with thrusters and then increase your maximum speed with your middle mouse button. I read that last night too and then forgot all about it. Alright, so yeah, I can't. Fuck. Got that thing that's so that's a planet. So I'd have to set like another go to another system here. We're in Arstal here. What about Galactica? Oh shit, no, I don't want to do that. I want to just go to there. Zonixer. Okay. So we'll go to Zonixer. We gotta hit the Stargate. I wish it would auto set the Stargate for you if you set a route. Instead of having to go and set the Stargate yourself, but that's just a small.
Calibration module activated. Calibration completed. Waiting.
Alright, there we go. Spinning her up, boys. I wasn't even overweight on that either. Finding all that that Asphyrax. Yeah, you can get a fair chunk of change, and it didn't really take me that long to do. I was there for a bit, right? Maybe a couple hours. But now I'm good for. Whoops, didn't want to do that. I know. I'm good for the for any monies that I need to.
Please approach
I need
the
for
jump
now,
point to start
anyways.
jump process.
I don't know what kind of cache sync they have in this game yet. If there is one later on, it's a possibility that they may have something to that effect where. Because I'm still early on in gameplay, right? And I noticed with other games, like you start off and you're like, oh man, I've got like 1 billion or something. That's great.
Please
That's
proceed
all
through
I'm
the
ever
gateway
gonna need.
path reserved for you.
And then you realize that like that's not even, that's nothing, right?
Oh, copy, thank you. Ivan 3, stand by target. Ivan 3 has signal 7-020-20-40,000.
Here we go. To Zonixer we're
Destination
going.
reached.
Venezuela. And I still have that fucking asteroid on my screen, but it is what it is. And Sonac Station, I think, is where I want to go, right? There's an asteroid field here, too, so that's kind of cool. So you can grind money in this game, or you can progress through the ranks of your different pilot, soldier, and adventurer.
Thruster input.
It's a lot to do, and with the system, with the faction system warfare, I haven't even started with that, but I will continue on into the saving the Anka. Oh, maybe it's Paul Anka. 70s AM radio star Paul Anka. Do I remember him? No? Okay. Anyways, so I'm gonna have to save that sooner or later. And I like that there's not a rush too with the tutorial missions or the early missions. Like a lot of games or some games, they're like, yeah, hey, go and do this because you kind of have to. Like, you don't have to do anything right now. I can just fly around like an idiot and explore, right? Nobody's rushing me. Nobody said, hey, you know what, bud? You haven't done this. Why don't you hurry up and do it? Which I like in a game. I don't like being rushed to do anything ever, IRL or in games. Let's talk to these idiots and see if they'll let me land.
Docking request granted. In order to use station
Landing gear
services, please
deployed.
get to the port reserved for you in the next minute.
What port is reserved for me? Oh, that one. Okay. I guess the other ones are all Acapito. Let's see if we can get a good landing here. See if we can get, like, good at flying spaceship. Probably not. This isn't too bad. Oh, yeah. Fucking greased her in there, eh? Alright. Oh, look at that. All kind of more or less centered and everything. So it's got a little elevator that you go down into the... And it says justice will prevail. And it's got that fucking guy. Look at that guy. I don't know, man. The Bounty Hunters Guild. Alright, well, we may end up joining all the guilds. And then, see, they've got ships and stuff here, right? That you can buy. And some of the stuff is, like, they got little fighters, and it tells you what tier they are. And I don't know what's good and what's not. Some of the stuff's really cool. Like this Black Ops ship, that looks real neat. Kind of wanted to buy that one, but I don't know. And they've got these little fighters, the Quens. I don't know, it's M14 and M16. Oh, I see. Required level 4, required level 6. I get you. And that's pilot level, right? And the XM24, that's kind of neat. So it's got probes. It's kind of steep. And then the Nyxaxis there. Annihilating? Oh, is that, they don't even have that one here though, do they? And what do my ships sell for, I wonder? What does the old slut stuffer sell for? Oh, 1.5. So you could probably sell your the ship that you aren't using if you're real short on money, but I mean, I'm not. I've got a couple of ducats. I think what I'll do this afternoon, I've got to do some EVE Online things. So I will do a quick save on latest. And let's see here. Let's see where I am. All right, so we'll come back and do saving the Anka. And we'll go find our good friend Mind One, who is our DJ. He's a Goon Swarm DJ. I don't know if you guys like DJ type music, but this guy's like the best, man. And go say hello to him, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you very much for hanging out. I'm Greg. This is Greg Has a Show.